Oh, okay. I just realized that the default has changed for StreamYard, so it's like going to try and create a local recording afterwards. Oh well, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Hello. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, that may or may not impact how it does things. I don't know. It's never done that before, so experiments. Yay. Anyway, today I have pinned to the top of the chat the authortube and booktube under 1K playlist. I think Stephanie is currently live, just started her live. So make sure that you are hopping around to all the channels and subscribing to everybody and giving some love and support to the authortube and booktube channels that are under 1K. So yeah, there's that. And then the picture poll. I should probably pull the picture up. That way it's actually a picture poll. Even though it's just a picture of a theater. Cinema, I should say, rather than theater. Here is the thumbnail for today. The poll question is that if your story suddenly turned into a thriller movie, so an action movie, thriller kind of movie, what scene would your main character be dropped into? A car chase to get away from the bad guys, a ball party high-class event where you have to find the spy, a kidnapping gone wrong, or a bank heist. What would you drop your character into? What would you do? How would you create chaos in your characters' lives? That is the question. So yeah, so those two things are at the top of the chat. So please feel free to interact with those, I guess. Anyway, Jody Jean Daniels says, hello, this has been so much fun. I love all these sprints. Yes. Yeah, that is the one thing. Like when we have a writing event or marathon event going on, it's so easy to find sprints because they're just everywhere. And it's great. It's great. So here's the link for the authortube and booktube under 1K marathon playlist. Becca is here. Hello. Hello. How are you? How are your mom and sister? Are they, because I know you had said originally that the freeway was holding the evacuation zone sort of away from your mother and sister. But hopefully that was true all along. Laura says, hello, everyone. Working on a romance novelette today. Ooh, but first, finishing lunch. Yes, yeah, I managed to make and scarf a PB&J. And then I threw on some sour cream and cheddar chips, which I wasn't supposed to have, but I had them anyway. So, because of the cheddar and the sour cream, I guess. So I guess they're just, in general, bad all around. Megan says, hello. Hello. Welcome. Ooh, you're untangling a yarn knot. This. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. I think. So I have always pulled from the outside. I think I've tried to pull from the inside and just wound up with a knot. And so I generally pull from the outside so that I only get a knot when I get to the end. And I'm usually kind of done with the project. But yeah, no, I've, the first time I worked with the, I think every time I've worked with a chenille ball of yarn, it has at the tail end, created a really nasty knot, and I've had to spend, a good chunk of time undoing everything and then like winding it back up again. The black chenille yarn was the worst because it's hard to see, so you're like picking at it going, is this the right Anyway, so I hope you are not working with Black Chenille. That is my hope. Monique says, hello, everyone. It's my birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. And then Kat's birthday is tomorrow as well. So, birthdays. Yay. CB says, hello. Hello. Welcome. CB says, happy birthday to Monique. Becca says, Hannah left this morning. Okay, yes. So you're thinking you're going to do a quick cleanup in the first spread. Excellent. Well, I hope that you and Hannah had fun despite the chaos that was in LA. So I hope y'all had fun and were able to chat quite a bit. So CB says, Tony would be dropped into the car chase and Pepper would probably be at the classy event. Ooh, so then you'd get the shots of like going back and forth between them. Yes, I can see that. The ball/party best fits the drama of the undead because of the masquerade balls for the Phantom of the Opera. Nice. True. Yeah. Although a kidnapping gone wrong could also work. But yeah, for Phantom of the Opera, those two would be your top generally. But so far the freeways are holding strong. Yay, good. Who knew how protective they would be, right? As long as the wind doesn't blow your way, you're safe and sound. Crossing your fingers. Yes, cross your fingers, knock on wood. Hopefully you stay safe. CB says to Megan, if you're struggling to get a knot out of your yarn, use a fork. Interesting. Yeah, you could use the tine to kind of pry in and wedge a little bit under a layer of yarn. So Elizabeth says, hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. And also happy birthday to Monique. You frogged all 5 inches of blanket. Oh, no. And got tired of winding it into a ball halfway through. So it's a giant knot. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Did you not like the pattern or the weave or the way that the color was working up? I always hate to frog a project. But yeah. So Becca says hello to Monique. All right, it says happy birthday, not hello. Hello. Becca says happy birthday to Monique. Megan says happy birthday. Cool Gamer is here. Hey, hello, welcome. And Monique announced the release date of your novel on Instagram. Excellent. I will have to go check it out during the first print. Hannah caught a cold. Oh no, just wasn't her week. But we watched Warehouse 13 and Bridgerton, so we had a good time. Okay, good. You love the masquerade scene in Phantom. Yes, it's a great scene. For sure. Kara says, happy birthday. Yes, with cake. You messed up big time. You more than doubled the width it should have been. Oh, no. Could you have used it for the length then? Would that have worked? Probably not. But now I can see why you were using so many skeins of yarn, right? Because you doubled how big it should have been. But it's like the thing is, though, that when people tell you how big blankets should be, a lot of times they're not really how big they should be, because personally I like a good bit of hangover on like the sides, because that way when you're under them it continues to cover and like go past the edge of your bed, so it traps the heat in. Like, that's the purpose of a blanket, right? So I feel like a lot of times when people tell you the measurements of blankets should be, they are not actually what they should be. So, yeah. 1,000 Great Books says, hello, welcome. Monique says, today's plan is to figure out the next steps for getting my ex's vampire ready to go. I have no idea what I'm doing. Send help. Okay, well, so you've gotten it drafted. You've gotten it edited, right? You've gotten beta reader feedback on it, right? So now you need to do copy it, no, formatting and then copy edits. Because I feel like the line by line edits will be easier once it's formatted, and so like it appears to be what it's supposed to be. So yeah, but formatting is in your future, I fear. So yeah. CB says, "Be right back. Dinner is ready." You are not working on the woolly mammoth MK3 again until next week. Now you're doing a double linked crochet, and it's so nice. Ooh, a linked double crochet. What is a linked double crochet? Linked double crochet. Okay, for those of you curious, this is what the internet says it looks like. I have not tried it myself, so that might be something I should try at some point soon. If you want, okay, images. See, here's another one that's a bigger swatch, so you can see a little bit better. So it looks good. Looks more. It looks very much like ribbing. Yes. Megan's like, whoa, no, it's much nicer than that one. Okay, yeah, that's. I was like, so this I think is probably a better image of what it looks like than that. I don't know why that was the first thing that popped up, but yeah. So these look better as options of like what it looks like in a blanket. So yeah. So there you go. Kara says, today's Therapets card is a starry red panda. I love red pandas. They're so cute. Who says, feeling worried doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. You're just going to get through this. You're going to get through this fine. You always find a way. Yes. Yes, yes. Stacey's like, I like an extra wide blanket. My hubby keeps stealing the covers. Right? You'll explain when I come back from getting dinner. Gotcha. You're going to explain the title of that when you come back from getting your dinner in the air fryer. Ooh, Monique got new clothes from the Philippines. You're wearing wide leg trouser jeans right now. I am so glad that the pendulum has swung and we are back towards like wider pant legs and flared jeans because I love them much better than skinny jeans. You used the Yellow Blanket YouTube channel. Is that the name of the channel? The Yellow Blanket? It is, apparently. It is the name of a YouTube channel. I don't know if it is that. I don't think it is. Okay. So the yellow blanket was the one that. Okay. So in case you want to know what tutorial, this is the one that Megan is using. This one from Winding Road Crochet. So there you go. The Wake Up Kick-Ass Repeat card says, inhale the future, exhale the past. Okay. Done. Hopefully. The Woolly Mammoth MK1 is the first blanket you knitted for your mother in 2019. You think you christened it the woolly mammoth because it's enormous. Okay, gotcha. So you're working on the third version of a blanket. Thousand Great Books. Hello, welcome. You're going to edit a couple of scenes tonight. You're in amongst the weeds now. Yes. Yes, yes. You knitted a second one 2 years ago that you christened Woolly Mammoth MK2, although it's a little smaller than the first one. It's okay. Woolly Mammoths come in all sizes, right? So, okay. I need to set my reading journal off to the side because I'm not working with it at the moment. I've got a few things to sort of like check and update from this morning with the bullet journal, and then I will be into the scenes, which I need to finish the scene that I started yesterday, and then I know I want to get at least one more done. I might go for the 2.5 mark. We'll see. Anyway, cow is what we have today. The cow. It's number 15. Miracles are endless. Number 15. So here's our cow friend. Very cute, very fertile with all the lovely flowers and fruits. You are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly and in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire you and nourish your soul. The cow nudges you to pay attention because this is a perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Now is also the time when you see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. The cow promises you will never run out of miracles. So there you go. Elizabeth says, I missed wide leg pants. Yeah, skinny jeans have their place, but wide leg is easier to wear. Yeah, and I feel like skinny jeans I see more of in the wintertime anyway, because you, like, why bother tucking all that fabric into a pair of boots? So I feel like I see them more in the wintertime anyway, but like wide leg pants are really nice. The woolly mammoth blankets are like Tony Stark Iron Man suits. Nice. Monique is bringing your laptop out so that you can cook lunch. Fantastic. It's a perfect card for your birthday. The cow is a perfect card. Yes, I love it because it's always like, you're doing good. You're doing good. The work you've done already is really good. And it will continue to provide for you, which is great. And also that encouragement to nourish your soul. Yes, love that. CB says, I can't wear jeans due to a severe nickel allergy. Okay, so the all the rivets, the zippers, and the buttons have nickel in them. I feel like you could get away with, if you find button jeans, you could potentially find them where, like, with alternative materials in the buttons, but I don't know how you would get around the rivets. Because the rivets are there. So you've worn jeggings in the past, but they are not. Yeah, jeggings are not. No. Your denim skirt has an elasticized waist. Yes. Skinny jeans have their place on someone else. You always wear baggy clothes. You're kind of the anti-fashion broad anyway. You're making spaghetti for lunch. Nice. Elizabeth says, I was debating between 2 books to write/finish. The cow just helped me decide which book to finish first. Fantastic. I love it. It's impossible over here. You've been looking for nickel-free jeans for a really long time. Well, that might be a thing that you would have to figure out how to sew yourself, or if you know a friend who is a tailor or can make clothes, that might be like, hey, can you make me something called free jeans? So yeah, I feel like that would have to be likely if you've been hunting for several years and not been able to have any luck. Probably might be a custom job. So yeah. Okay, let's pulled up on the wrong side again, but that's what happens. Okay, so I've got my document up. Yay. I have not added anything to it this morning, but I'm going to save it anyway. That's number one. Number one is to save. Number two is to make sure you have something to sip on. I do have, what do I have? Is this caffeinated or not? Yes, this is caffeinated. Sorry, I always have to check. Caffeinated, constant comment. Cheers. So it's a black tea, orange, citrus blend. 3 is to straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is make sure that if you need a break, take a break. That is your regular warnings, reminders, warnings. And we're going to do the snowy bird feeder timer. So here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the end of the first sprint. How did we do? I feel like I got a very good start. Hopefully it will continue. I did finish the one scene that I left halfway yesterday. So I've started the first complete scene that I'll work on today, but the second scene for today. So I got 811 words. How'd we do? How did we do? Monique was asking about ISBNs. Specifically, like should you use the free ISBNs that some publishers give? Like Amazon allows you to use a free ISBN, or to purchase your own. There are benefits to either. The biggest benefit of the free ISBN is that it's free. The drawback to that is generally whoever it is that's publishing that lists themselves as the publisher. And that ISBN belongs to them. So you can't then go and take that ISBN and also sell it at Barnes & Noble or Kobo or through Apple. So if you purchase your own ISBNs, you have the benefit of a much wider array of places that you can sell your items. But doing so costs money. You also have to be aware that every different iteration of the book requires a different ISBN. So you have an ebook that requires one ISBN on its own. If you decide you want to put it out as a paperback, that requires an ISBN. If you decide you want a trade size paperback instead of a mass market paperback size, that requires a different ISBN. If you want an audiobook, that's a different ISBN. If you want to, so it's like generally, if you're going to buy ISBNs, you want to buy a bulk, which gets expensive. I know they sell them in like sets of 10. They also sell them, I think, in like sets of 3 or 5. But Becca says Amazon has expanded distribution for paperback though, so you can go wide even with their assigned ISBN, which is nice because they didn't used to have that. So that is really good. And ebooks technically aren't even required. They aren't, but yeah. But that is good though, that it allows you to get a little bit wider than they used to. So I did link to a Reddit thread, but that was like a Reddit thread that was started 2 years ago. So I'm not sure how up to date that information is. As you saw, my information was out of date. So, but in general, that's kind of how things go. But yeah. You're going to put that in your notes. There's the Reddit thread bookmarked for later. When the sprint ends, Monique is going to check on your cooking. Kate says 205 words of my morning writing, which is good. Yes. Those were all words that needed to leave my head. Gotcha. Next, you're going to get to the edits. You're working on chapter 3 today. Takes me a good full day for edits and revisions. Yeah. She's like, well, I got distracted. Finished what you were doing before the stream, but then I remembered I needed to pull something up for dinner, needed to do a bit of cleaning, and then the dog wanted out. Yeah, it happens. Amazon has expanded distribution. This is where Becca was letting us know that Amazon ISBNs are now a little bit more versatile, I should say. So we got 715 words. Very nice. Kara says, I went and got a decaf. It's so cold in this half of the room, and this silly little parabolic dish hardly puts out any heat. Gotcha. Yes. You bought 100 and used them for every iteration of your books. Yes. What is what is the current? Okay, so Bowker is the US producer of IS, like holder or whatever, right? The official. What are you going to? It's just I get the spinning wheel. It's trying to because I feel like I had them I feel like I had the press. Oh, now I'm getting a little weird green square. I don't know. Anyway, you're not gonna give me a price, are you? I should have this bookmarked. I probably did. Order ISBNs. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here's the page that if you are going to buy ISBNs from Bowker for the US, so here's the 10 ISBNs, 295. One ISBN is 125. 100 is 575. And 1,000 of them is 1,500. So they can definitely be kind of price prohibitive if you're just starting out, for sure. But yeah, so 300 versus 600 for like 10 versus 100, like that is a much better cost savings to get the 100 ISBN for sure. But yeah, that's your website for that. Monique is cooking ground pork. Very nice. So thank you to Becca for that information. Monique will make a note of it. CB says, my new red music stand arrived. I'm going to take a bath. Nice. Back when you bought 100, it was $300. Yeah, it's definitely that was kind of what I was remembering, was that it was around that mark. But I was like, I know that they have upped it. So, yeah. So it's like almost double what it was. Yeah. Kara says, I'm also going to be watching Dabble Writer's podcast, which starts in a few minutes. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, my friend have sent me podcasts, and I'm trying to listen to them as I do my crochet, my blankets. But it's like sometimes I'm like, I just want some music so I don't have to think about, if I'm missing words or like not understanding the concept. So I'm slowly, very, very slowly working my way through podcasts that my besties have sent me. So once I eventually make it through them, I will be able to put some other podcasts on my plate. Becca's like, I want chocolate. Maybe this sprint I'll brave the outside to get a mocha. Nice. Yeah, I'm almost, not quite, but almost through all of my Christmas chocolate. Finally. I still have I still have 2 packs of Andy's mints. And then like a package of Hershey's mini bars. Yeah. For somebody who is supposed to be lactose intolerant, I sure have been eating a lot of chocolate after the holidays, that's for sure. But you know what? It's chocolate. How can you? I just don't understand how anybody could live without chocolate. So, and I don't, very obviously. So, there are days where I'm like, I feel like I should avoid it today. But other than that, most of the time, chocolate's always an option. Okay. So, Kagehime like, chocolate and ice cream don't count. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do another sprint. I'm going to use the same timer. The Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed, but also subscribe to the hosts that you visit for the authortube and booktube 1K marathon. And make sure that you are subscribed to the people that you see in the chats a lot. So there's that. If you have something to promote that is writing adjacent, please do so. We've been talking about your books, so make sure if you have a book or you have a book coming out, you promote it. So there you go. All right, let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back to that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was Second Sprint. I got 849 that time, which is great. I was struggling a little bit with some of the dialogue, but I managed to at least get something down that I can always go back and edit it later. It does not have to be perfect this time. So, yeah, that's how we're doing. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying the classical music that I put under the Snowy Bird Peter. Um, it sort of is, I don't know if it's because it's a little bit more complex than some of the other pieces of music that I put underneath. Of course, I do still really enjoy like the sound of the waves as well, which is not really that complex. But it changes. Like every wave is different. So I don't know. But I'm enjoying the classical. Um, and I was realizing when I was going through and choosing different pieces of music, I really like the vibes that something like lo-fi gives, but there's so much of the lo-fi that has like a static in the background to give it a, I don't know, vintage feel, something like that. But it's just like there's a static, and that's one of the sounds that I can't deal with. Um, there's a song I really like by, oh, who's it by? It's called Hold On, I think. Who's it by? We're gonna go to H because I think that's where it is. Hang On, by X Ambassadors. And I love the song, but there's so much of that song that has static in it that it just like kind of makes me hate the song at the same time. So there's a live version on that they don't sell on like Apple or whatever. And I listen to it more than I listen to it on my phone or through my car stereo because of the amount of static. So if I do find a source of lo-fi that doesn't have that static in the background, I will be so happy. And if it's copyright free, then I can stick it under the videos and whatnot. But in general, I've had to kind of steer away from that underneath the timers because of the amount of static that they put in the soundtracks. But anyway, I had a reminder, which is today is the first full moon of the year. So do with that what you will. If you need to do your tarot, if you need to make some moon water, if you need to howl with the moon, because as Monique says, it's the wolf moon. So, yeah. Kara says the second installment of my workbook / journal project is up on Substack, and Odyssey. Here's the link. It includes a link for a free story. Also, yes, I forgot to show you the dog of the day. This is Teddy. He simply decided a while ago to simply stop having any thoughts whatsoever. He has never been happier. 13 out of 10. So there's the dog of the day that I forgot to show you earlier. So, Rachel said, I've lost track of time today, but stopping by to hug the like button and then going to cook some food. My queen light the night. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Kagehime got 282 words. Nice. Excellent. Becca just got back with your mocha. Excellent. Good job. My queen has started the university classes. You're watching course videos for your English 101 class. Very nice. Very nice. Hopefully it's not too burdensome, your course load. That'd be good. Laura says 547 words. They were a struggle, but they are written. There you go. They're down and we can move on to the next batch of words, right? Kate is still editing. You still have 115 suggestions. How many did you start with? So you'll be working on this all day, I think. Stacy says dinner is still thawing, but it is on track to be used tonight. I need to stop keeping for you need to stop forgetting to plan for dinner. Yes. Kate says, yes, me and my daughter are hosting a full moon dinner for my small family. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. One of the things, I know it's not, I don't, so I know it's not my culture, but I would love to make moon cakes for, and I don't know if I would make it myself the first time or if I like find somebody who'd teach me how to do it properly would be probably the best plan, to do moon cakes for the Lunar New Year. But so maybe that's like a 5-year plan, or like a 2-year plan or something. So, but yeah, because I think that would be fun. But also, I should just like figure out all of the New Year traditions from around the world and try a whole bunch of them. For excuse me, I can't talk. Goodness gracious. But yeah, a full moon dinner sounds lovely. Yes. So let's do another sprint. We've got 20 minutes left, so let's do a 15er. 15, or should we? No, we should do a 30 and just roll over, right? Yes. Let's do a full 30 and roll over. If you have to go at the top of the hour, please just let me know. Let's do the waterfall timer. Okay. Don't forget to vote in the picture poll as well. We've had the winner we have a tie currently between two options. So if you want to break that tie, please do so. My queen says it's not too worrisome. Oh, good. It's just introducing the course. It doesn't help that you've come down with something, though. Oh, no. I hope you feel better soon. You feel better soon. Stay hydrated. Stay warm. Unless you've got a fever, in which case, stay cool. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do the other sprint. Third sprint. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that gave us a third good-sized sprint. I got 589. Definitely a little bit harder to concentrate that time. But 589 is not terrible. I will absolutely take it. 589 is pretty darn good, actually. So there we go. That is where we are. Save and close. Save and close. Save and close. Everything is saved. So yay. Take off the banner. Becca also having trouble concentrating today. Probably stress, but you'd like to get some writing done. Well, you've also just had a guest and friend just leave, so you're trying to put your space back into order, your energy back into order. Sort of like it takes time to recover from, like no matter how much you love people, like it takes time from, like they come to stay. It takes time to recover from that. So. Kagehime says 252 words. Nice. Nice. Funky made it for the last sprint. What? I'm glad you made it. Right? Yeah. It's just like, I mean, it's a thing because sometimes you rearrange things and you do certain things you wouldn't necessarily do in order to make the guest feel welcome. So like for our house, we have the office / guest room. So we have to move furniture around to make room for, we had the 2-piece chaise lounge, but it was not comfortable. We had an older airbed that died, so we got a new airbed. So, but it takes, like, we have to move furniture to fit it in there. And so, yeah. So I'm assuming that, whether or not you have a guest room or Hannah was staying in your room, you were in the living room, whatever. Like it takes time. Plus you have things that you have to put away that you maybe delayed putting away because Hannah was coming to visit from the holidays or whatever. So it's like there's things that you have to reorder and reorganize and just get back to normal, which takes energy. So how did we fare in the snow? Good. We had power the whole time, which was good. Internet was me. In fact, I've gotten a couple of signals, like mid to low signals today. But the ice ice and snow have mostly melted. Mom went out to go get groceries today. It's the first time we've left. Because I don't want her driving when there was a possibility of black ice yesterday. I figured it would probably be okay by like mid-afternoon or whatever, but still, no. So it's fine. We're fine. There were quite a few crashes though, because some people were out and about and couldn't stay home, or chose not to. And there were quite a few accidents in the area. So yeah. Laura got 488 words that sprint. Thanks for helping you get some done. Excellent. You were dragging today. It is a Monday. So yeah, it happens. She stayed in your craft room. Yep. You had to deflate the air mattress and do the sheets and stuff. Yep. Yeah. It takes time and energy to reset your place. So that's what happens. No matter how much you love people, having them in your space means you have to expend energy. So yeah. So anyway, we didn't get it too bad here. Okay, good. Yeah. It's definitely not as bad as people were saying. Like the weather was calling for like 2 to 3 inches. We got maybe 1.5. They were like, it's gonna snow in this hour. It's gonna be heavy snow. We didn't get any snow for like 5 hours. It's like we only got snow in the morning, and then by like 11 o'clock it had stopped, or really by 10 o'clock, 10:30 it had stopped. So we didn't get near as much as what they were worried about. Our lines didn't freeze. We were able to do laundry on Saturday. It was all fine. It was all fine, other than the internet being wonky. So, lucky we didn't get crazy ice like in the past. Yeah. Here in the South, I think the bigger concern is the ice. We've still got some patches in the yard of like snow that started to partially melt and then just like created an ice block. So there's a few of those left, which means that early in the morning there's still possibilities of black ice, but like by midday, it's fine. Karma got home. You got a package. It was so excited before you realized that your dad ordered Karma batteries for her birthday presents, way more than she needs. Well, hey, now you have some spare batteries now. Batteries can always come in handy, right? Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to if our story suddenly turned into an action thriller movie, what scene would our main character be dropped into? We still have a tie, so we're just going to have a tie. So tied before first place is Ball or Party to Find the Spy, or A Kidnapping Gone Wrong. That would be where we would drop the majority of our characters into. Followed by A Car Chase to Escape the Bad Guy, and 4%, lowly 4%, would be dropped into A Bank Heist. So for the most part, we are dropping our main characters into an event to find a spy or into the middle of a kidnapping gone wrong, which is fair. Those are good options. Stay says maybe it's a kidnapping gone wrong at a ball. Maybe. Maybe indeed. Maybe you can wrap all of them up into one. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hopefully, I will see y'all on Wednesday or Friday. And also make sure you save and make sure you are, yours is A Car Chase, Escaping the Bad Guys. So that was a bit on the nose. Excellent. Good. Good. So I will hopefully see y'all later this week. And make sure you stay safe and warm and have fun. All right. Bye.